If you wait your entire life for motivation to do something, you're never going to do it. You may do it on occasion because that's when motivation arrives. Think about motivation like a roller coaster. It has ups and it has downs. It has lows and it has highs. Motivation comes and it goes. It passes you by, or you can jump on it for a little bit. But motivation never stays. And the reason is because motivation is a feeling. Motivation is a feeling. And we are ever changing. Our feelings are highly influenced by our environment and our circumstances. There are times when you can feel motivated to do something. And then you make a commitment. Oh, I love this. I love this. I'm going to keep doing it. And you do for a time. Motivation drives you. It drives that action. But what happens when the motivation disappears? Because it will. You see, motivation fluctuates the same as the sun goes up and comes back down. Motivation is awesome. It feels good. It urges us. It implores us to do something, and it works for a time. But if I continue to only allow the motivation to drive my actions, my change, my inner journey, then I will, at some point, pump the brakes, stop my growth, stop my evolution, and halt my journey. So then if having motivation to do something is the only thing that keeps us doing that thing, and motivation is a feeling that comes and goes, then it's safe to say that motivation to continue is not the problem. If motivation were the same, then we would all have no problems. But the thing is, like, motivation has to be sparked. It has to come from somewhere. And usually for me, the motivation comes from outside of myself. So if I were gonna change my life and go down a new path and grow and evolve, and I need to rely on somebody or something to continue to motivate me every day, then that is not authority over yourself. That is not autonomy. That is not self-authorization. That is needing a permission statement to move forward. So then, what is the problem? If motivation is a feeling, it can't possibly be the problem. Discipline. Discipline is an action. Discipline overrides motivation. Motivation is a feeling that drives us at times, but discipline is the action of doing something without compromise. Discipline is showing up even when you don't want to, even when there is no motivation. Discipline gets us forward. Motivation starts. When I started on this journey of growth and spiritual development, I only did show up at times for the times that I was motivated. And what I found is that I enjoyed the experience. And so I would show up more and I would show up more. But eventually that joy from the experience became the baseline, and therefore motivation wasn't there because my baseline was the joy. So I would have to find even higher motivations, even higher highs, and chase those. But what happens is that when I can't find those, then I stop showing up. I stop doing the thing that helps me. Discipline is not motivation. Motivation is not discipline. Our actions and what we do cannot be based on feelings. Feelings are ever changing. Feelings evolve, they mutate, they transmute, and we can gain mastery over our feelings, absolutely. But we can't be inspired at all times. We can't be motivated at all times. And it is those times of lack of motivation and devoid of inspiration that discipline needs to be there. So to develop discipline, we can start with small things. And doing that small thing each and every day, that one little thing will start to develop trust for yourself, get rid of the self-negotiations, the compromising, the rationalizations, and the justifications, and will allow you to form a new baseline. And then when that discipline that you have continued for a few weeks, you can add a new one, because the new discipline that you already had for the last 3 weeks becomes normal. And when it becomes normal, then it's no longer a discipline. It is something you do. It is a habit. It is a new behavior. Add something new. Do not overload yourself, because you will be unmotivated and you will feel self-defeating when you can't live up to the 100 things you've decided that you're going to form a discipline around. Take baby steps, but you have to step. Choose a discipline if you choose it, and stick with it until it becomes normal. Once it becomes normal, form a new discipline. And don't allow motivation or the lack of motivation hold you back from pursuing change.